They were supposed to be building a fort. The creek at the edge of town was their kingdom, tangled reeds, crooked trees, and the rusted skeleton of an old shopping cart half buried in mud. School was out, parents were busy, and the summer afternoons stretched wide and careless before them. There were 5 of them. Noah, who always led even when he pretended not to. Asha, sharp-eyed and unafraid of silence. Twins Ben and Eli, inseparable and loud. And little Mara, who followed along clutching a notebook she filled with drawings no one else ever saw. They had just started dragging fallen branches toward a hollow beneath the willow when Mara stopped walking. "Do you smell that?" she asked. Ben wrinkled his nose. "Something dead. Like a rat." But the smell was heavier than that, sweet and rotten, clinging to the air. Noah pushed past the reeds, expecting a dumped animal or trash. Instead, he saw a shoe. It was black, scuffed, and attached to a leg that did not move. For a moment no one spoke. The creek gurgled softly, indifferent. Asha stepped closer, her breath shallow. That's a person." The body lay half hidden in the grass, clothes soaked dark with water and time. The face was turned away, hair plastered to the ground. It didn't look real, not like people on TV or in the news. It looked like a broken mannequin someone had forgotten. Eli started to laugh, a thin, panicked sound. "This isn't funny," Ben snapped, though his voice shook just the same. Mara dropped her notebook. Noah felt something cold settle in his chest. This wasn't an adventure. This wasn't a story they could exaggerate later. This was heavy and wrong and permanent. "We have to tell someone," Asha said. "Right now. But we'll get in trouble," Ben whispered. "They'll ask why we were here." Noah looked at the body again and realized something terrifying. Whoever this was had once been a kid too. Someone who'd laughed, complained, made plans, and now they were just here. "No," he said firmly. "We won't get in trouble." "This isn't about us." They ran, branches cracking beneath their feet, hearts pounding too loud. They didn't stop until they reached the road, where Noah's house stood with its familiar blue door and wind chimes clinking like nothing bad had ever happened. The adults took over after that. Police cars, tape, quiet voices that didn't answer questions, parents who held their children too tightly. That night, none of them slept. The creek was no longer their kingdom. It was a place that had shown them something they could never unsee. That the world was bigger and darker than they thought, and that childhood didn't end all at once, but sometimes all in one afternoon. A week later, Mara drew a picture of the willow tree. She didn't draw the body, but she drew 5 children standing together beneath it, holding hands because even after seeing something terrible, they had done the right thing and somehow that mattered.